Oh, welcome back. Joining me right now live on set is the mayor of Waterloo, Mr. Quentin Hart, and you are dressed for the heat. It is super hot outside.
I'm pretty casual.
Yeah.
Pretty casual today.
You know, we've been talking about how hot and humid it is, so good thing to wear a short sleeve. Hey, real quick, before we get into things, I hear you have an anniversary to talk about.
I did. I just want to give a shout out to my wife, Cassandra Hart, 24 years. The best days of her life, of course, being married 24 years. So
right.
We celebrated yesterday, so it's a good time.
Okay, all right. Celebrated here in Waterloo? Or?
We celebrated in Waterloo, just had a little dinner.
Okay.
And then both of us were sleepy by the time dinner was over.
That's typically how it goes, yeah. So, you know, speaking of being here in Waterloo, you did just get back from a trip to Kansas City. Can you talk to us about that? That was a conference of mayors.
Yeah.
And it was the meeting of the minds, as we were talking about on the show here last week.
Yeah, it was the summer meeting for the Conference of Mayors in Kansas City. Mayor Q, great host, but it's our opportunity to get together and talk about some of the plaguing issues that we're seeing within cities across America, whether it's homelessness, affordable housing, energy efficiency, and a number of myriad of different other areas, but also some opportunities. How can we continue to partner with the federal government for infrastructure and revitalizing our infrastructure? Mayor Danny Loddick was there, Mayor Bozen from Des Moines was there, and Mayor Brad Kavanaugh from Dubuque was there also. So we had a nice contingent.
And when we talked last week, you were saying, you know, it's kind of nice that it's not about this party or that party.
Right.
It's just everybody is just coming together to help each other out.
Everybody has their sleeves rolled up, and they realize if you're a person in need and you have something that you need to have, you don't ask if you get ready to get on a bus if you're a Republican or Democrat bus driver, right? You get on that bus because it's a service, and so mayors from across the country come together to work on complex issues that we're facing, regardless of partisanism.
Now, speaking of a nonpartisan issue, we do have some flooding coming through the area. Can you talk about some of the preparations that Waterloo has been doing and just some surrounding areas and communities, what people need to know?
Well, just really quickly, in 2008, when we had our epic flooding, the city was able to partner with the federal government to put in more infrastructure, raise our levees, and do a number of different things. In 2016, we were very fortunate that those infrastructure things worked. And now, as we take a look, the Army Corps requires that at each level of the river that we do specific things. Right now, it's our Fletcher Avenue gates are closed. And we're hoping that it doesn't continue to crest too high. But my heart goes out to the cities around the entire state of Iowa and Midwest that are dealing with torrential flooding. I just saw on one of our mayors group, our Iowa Mayors Association, people offering their prayers and support to communities that are impacted. So we just keep our prayers and our hearts turned to them. And if there's anything that another city can do, we're always willing to do and provide to help those that are facing an even more challenging time.
Sure. All right, well, that is all the time we have, but thank you so much for coming in, and folks, we'll be right back.